You hate when people used to do that shit in class?
If it can't stop me, then where we inside, like we're picking up, trying to go with my heart.
I'm still trying to get that COVID out of my lungs.
Still in there?
It's still a little bit.
Kicking around?
Honestly, yeah.
Dude.
Do you feel it?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. My singing voice, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like my voice sounds like shit.
I worked out. It does.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I'm kidding. I worked out this week.
What?
And
How long has
that's
it
when I
been?
noticed that my lungs are not the same.
Okay.
Well, before COVID, I think the thing that we talked about before we had to cancel for COVID is what we were going to do this year. And my big thing was exercising and getting in shape. And then I got COVID.
And then you got COVID.
So I haven't really been. I've been eating good, but I haven't.
And I have to do some great things. Yep. And yours is going to be fitness.
Fitness in
general.
In general.
A whole
wellness,
food, workout, living a healthier lifestyle, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you on that.
I'm off to a rough start.
I'm supposed to be starting Tuesday back at the gym. They open the gyms.
Oh, nice.
And my buddy Billy is my partner in crime at the gym. You know, where the beefcakes that you might see walking around.
Oh,
at
he's
the
one
gym.
of those.
You might see someone and say, "Whoa, what's going on with them?" That's probably us.
He's got those.
Do you do that when you're at the gym? Do you look at somebody and go, "Wow, that guy must work out"?
Yeah. Look at those calves, bro.
Oh my God, dude!
I forgot you had them. Tasty calves.
Well, you know what the thing is about these calves is. I haven't worked out in some time, nor have I been walking or anything. Yeah. So, you know, they're retracting into my body.
The calves?
Yeah, they're waiting for their time, and like when the sun comes out and it can just hit off them just right, you know, and they're being worked just enough.
Well, I'm waiting for the day you can put out those shorts, okay?
We're coming here with some shorts that are about like 6 or 7 inches long, maybe, you know? And if somebody has anything you say, just say, "Oh, this is my workout shorts, bro." And it's like, what? You wear booty shorts to the gym, dude? It's like, no, not at the gym. What are you, crazy? It's when I run around the block.
So where do we go from? I have to mention that that jacket that you're wearing right now, though.
Oh, hell yeah. It's not a jacket, I wouldn't say.
So he's rolling in here with first of all. It's lined.
It's lined.
It's a vest. It's a denim vest with like little beads on the back.
It's Levi's. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was made in the USA.
Looks like a.
And I think there's some designer that it was like a special edition. I bought it at a thrift shop, I think for like $40 or something like that. I'm sure I could like sell it any day for like $200 if I wanted to. You know, after I cleaned it or something.
But yeah, but he has a T-shirt underneath.
Yeah.
It's not very practical for the winter. It's not really
I have
practical at all, is it? Like a denim vest?
No, you know why I like them?
Why?
Because it has this wool. It's actual wool on the inside, and it makes me feel real nice when I wear it.
But your forearms are
my arms, bro. So like, let me tell you something about my arms and legs.
And it's a pink shirt.
I could literally like my legs and arms, I could be outside in the cold. So long as it's not whipping wind, like, you know what I mean, when it's freezing as well. But I could be out there, dude, you know? Like, I would have my arms exposed in the cold, and then somebody touches me, they're like, "Oh my God, you're not cold?" I'm like, "No." And like, you just see my eyelids like freezing shut.
Kids are wearing shorts now. This is a high school thing. Like my son's friend, they're wearing shorts outside with a hoodie on.
Yeah.
In a winter jacket. That's the style.
Yeah, bro.
They go into high school with mesh shorts on.
Shows you're tough. That's how you show off to the girls. Yo, you seen these yams, girl?
These calves.
Look at these things. I've been working. I've been doing my squats. Now, guys, are
and it's the squats, but it's the high socks now.
Oh yeah.
They pull them up.
That West Coast style.
Yeah. but it looks really nerdy on white dudes.
Yeah, white kids.
Yeah.
More.
And their shorts are getting shorter, and their socks are getting longer. And you know.
Yeah.
And their hair's getting longer.
That's how I'm gonna come in here when it gets nicer. I'm gonna make sure. Oh my God!
Ooh.
Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna come in here when it's nice with some 6 short shorts on and some long ass socks, bro. Just tube socks too, just white ones.
Calves just popping.
You know that's one of my big problems with socks. They usually can't go over my calves, so they always end up going just underneath them. It's really annoying sometimes when you want to cover your legs up.
It's a gift and a curse, right?
It's a dumb. Talk about it for 20 minutes about my fucking legs.
When we've already spent half a podcast on
this is season 2, dude. We can't be fucking talking about shit like this, right? We got to be talking about Wall Street and all these gambling bets. You know?
I know. Insane.
Got people dressing it up like it's investing, right?
There's a lot of like 20-year-old kids who think they're in the movie Boiler Room right now.
Yeah.
And they're just like, let's go, pump, keep pumping, don't sell, go, all day long.
Hitting that up, dude, on Reddit. Do. Yeah, I'm Doge. I know. It's like you got to know the difference, right? Between long-term investing, even short-term investing and gambling. There's just a clear difference, right?
I can tell you that short-term betting almost feels like gambling. Mm-hmm. I mean, you and I did it this week with Doge. Just kind of. I'm
still in.
Are you? Mm-hmm. You didn't get out?
No.
Okay.
Threw $100.
Well, when we threw $100 I had like 500 on it, and I.
What was it at when you put it in though?
It was at 500. Oh.
No, the
2 cents.
2 cents. Okay.
It was at 2 cents.
So was it like right after I sent you the message, or was it before?
Hold on. Hold on. We got to talk about this. You claim things that because you mentioned the word Doge in a text that you're responsible for us buying it.
Yeah.
When in reality, if you looked at what you said said Doge, and I go, yup, I'm in.
Oh.
Meaning.
Oh, I thought you got in right then when you said yup,
No. When I said yup, I'm in. It wasn't
like,
because.
Damn, that's fast.
No, I'm like, yup, I'm already in. Meaning I'm already ahead of you.
And this was months ago, you said.
No. This was the other day when it started going.
Oh, I thought what you said was you had got in previously.
I did, like a few weeks before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. My brother got in after that.
Yeah.
And then it's just been funny to kind of watch you.
Yeah.
Watch you squirm a little bit.
Hey,
motherfucker, I know I got into Doge.
Yeah, dude, I was squirming.
Yeah.
Because I put in like $500, and within like 4 or 5 hours, it had gone up like how many percentage?
More than 3.
Went up to like almost 9 cents, and it was at 2 cents when I got it.
Yeah.
So, and I had a lot of shares because they were only 2 cents. So it wasn't like it wasn't like a crazy win or anything, but I was up a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, do you know what? I'm just going to go to bed. Let me just go to bed. Let me sleep. And before I sell, maybe I'll wake up and it'll be a little higher.
It was way down.
Slept like shit.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I was nervous about it.
Really?
I kept refreshing it because I was in my bed probably at midnight, and by just refreshing it, looking at it go up and up and up, and then it's like 1 o'clock and it like starts to go down a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't fall asleep till like 1:30. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it in. I'm reading all these things in the comments of people like, pump, let's go. We're going to $1. We're going to $1.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, going from 2 cents to $1 on a single stock, and you have 20,000 shares. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, they were pumping it up. There's no way that would happen.
No, it's
in one day. Like
I know
it would have been literally impossible.
Yeah. And anyways, I woke up and it was worth a lot less than it was when I went to bed.
It was way down.
Yeah.
But it hasn't gone below where we got it. And I think what I've been able to understand for the most part, since so many people are using Robinhood, what they did that day after I bought. Mm-hmm. So I bought, and then like 1 or 2 hours later, there was a drop-down message. It was like, you can't direct deposit money and buy crypto with it. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and the system, it's such bullshit.
I could do this 1 hour ago, so now you're telling me in this free open market, I can't come in here, and now all of a sudden, it's just some bull, like it's bull on their end.
Yeah.
It's obvious manipulation.
Yeah.
Why now can't you take my money today? You know? Oh, they'll probably make some argument like, oh, people were using fake credit cards.
Or we had too many users, it busted the system.
Yeah, like motherfuckers,
No.
you have to know someone's identity for them to trade.
They're doing that to just slow momentum, freak people out so they sell and crash the stock down.
So supposedly the people that were entering in that day, they didn't have the money at their disposal, the buying power, so they couldn't buy in. So what's people are speculating is going to happen the middle of this coming week when that hits, it's going to see a big surge because everybody's going to get the money in their account. They're going to buy the Doge. Hopefully hold on to it as they're supposed to. The thing that's a little bit troubling about Doge, have you looked into it? Like what its real life application?
Yeah, for tipping, right?
Yeah, mostly online tipping, like on websites and such.
That's kind of a cool idea though, because maybe there is some substance to it.
Yeah.
Like tipping, like you have a good experience with a seller on eBay or something. Tip them $2.
Yeah.
Using.
It's similar to like Twitch, where people just donate money to the streamers. But so this business model goes. It's like in games I play as well. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, this skin costs 500 gems." So immediately, what does that do to the buyer? You're not thinking in dollars anymore. You're thinking in gems.
Yep.
It's another step you have to take in your head to think how much this costs, right?
Right.
So they have an advantage in that setting because it's not, and they're not going to make it an easy thing to judge. It's going to be in between their previously established buying points, this much costs $10, this much costs $15, and then the amount you're going to want to spend is going to be in between those. So you'll have to try to assume what it. So it's just another step in. I don't know if you'd call it marketing or, but that's the way I think ultimately, and why I believe in crypto so much, because so many more things are happening online. And we were having this debate in one of our chats this week, and my buddy's like, "Say one thing about crypto, and I'll dismiss it for you."
Yep.
And I'm like, "We could do this. We could have this pissing contest.
Yeah.
Or I could just tell you that I don't. Do you think in 10 years we're going to be paying cash for stuff? Because I don't.
Right.
I think some people might be, and I think in some places they will be for sure. But do I think the percentage is going to be way down? Yes. Are we going to waive something over something and then it's paid for?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly what it's going to be. So what else is establishing more momentum right now in that field than crypto?
Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't know what the balance between cash, how the dollar fits in, and how virtual money, crypto, fits in. Yep. And how do they coexist? And my point to you when we were talking, when I was like, crypto is only going to be super relevant, mainstream, as long as the dollar is not.
So there are a lot of people that buy crypto now. I don't know how many. It would be very hard to come up with that number. But what they're doing is trading their currency for it. I don't think that's so far-fetched because it's similar to, it's like.
But there's so many people. The Federal Reserve has there's just a lot of power there, and in the banks they want to keep it the dollar.
Yeah.
So they can hold, because there's no regulation with crypto. So you have the most powerful people in the world trying to make sure you don't succeed.
Yeah, it's a changing of tides, and so there's going to be lots of battles, much like we're seeing these legal disputes on stuff in the stock market. There's going to be plenty of battle. They already started it with Ripple, XRP. They're suing them for giving out tokens in exchange for advertising or something like that. don't quote me exactly. It was something like that. They were giving like early investors XRP or something, which doesn't sound insane to me. Like if you're usually like early investors or whatever, they're early. They're in there early.
Right.
And if somebody's offering you they're in the other end of the business transaction and you're going to pay them and you pay them in something that has value that you own. I mean, I don't know that that's unfair. I think it has an established value. It's like people argue, oh, do you want to get paid in crypto eventually? And maybe they can have that option, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe the integration gets to that level.
Yeah, totally.
And I don't think it's impossible, but I understand the skepticism. I'm totally like I don't have a mind for the stock market because it's such an early man's game. It's wake up and then listen to the reports. I'm not interested in them, you know?
Yeah.
One of the reasons I love doing this Pokemon thing is because I'm very interested in it.
But why does crypto speak to you when like stocks don't?
Because I think the changeover is inevitable. So I would want to be somebody that maybe has a leg up, you know, supposing things do go the way that I think and the way the institutional money that's been being poured into Bitcoin is crazy. Like
I know it's happening.
If there's dips, like you'll hear, I'll see like 2 or 3 articles. So PayPal buys into Bitcoin for 200 million.
Yep.
And then it's like, wait a minute, there's 200 million. Like that's not that much in Bitcoin, but it's a sizable amount, and there's only a finite amount of Bitcoin.
Right.
Which Doge there isn't.
Right.
And they can make them as long as they want.
Right.
Which is a fundamental problem with investing in Doge.
Right.
And why I wouldn't recommend it to people. If you are listening, I'm not putting my stamp on you putting money into Doge. I made a gamble with my $100 and I put it in there knowing it was a gamble.
But for a short-term pump though, I would,
if you have it and if you don't mind placing a bet. Is how I put it with people.
It's a gamble.
I don't believe in
the thing is
like sports gambling and shit.
Yeah.
But then like my friends will even tell you I give them shit all the time because they want to bet on games and all this shit, blah, 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 fantasy, blah, blah, blah. People love it. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I think that's unhealthy. And then also to be in groups where you're like gambling groups. And it's like, imagine somebody has a serious problem with gambling. And then they turn over in the morning and they're doing good. They're not spending much on bets that week. And they see Joe and Steve. Oh, dude, the game tonight definitely gonna be just fire. I'm putting like 150 on it. Dude, you want?
It's the same thing as drinking, though. It's the same thing. Like, it's an addiction for those people, but it doesn't mean you're not telling everybody you can't drink. So I would disagree that I don't think it's unhealthy.
Tweak something in their head.
Yeah, but right, but
that's why I think the groups aren't.
But then there's alcoholics and there's people who like to casually drink like you.
Yeah.
So, do you get the analogy?
No, I understand what you're saying, and I know that. I think my issue was that like maybe I get worried for people, and I like I don't know. I'm coming to terms with not a lot of people have that. Like they don't really think about somebody else's well-being that much.
Yeah.
Where I with like whatever. I tend to like think, oh, I don't want. Imagine, somebody and they go from placing $100 bets to $300 bets to $700 bets, and then you're making a little more money, and then all of a sudden you're making $2,000 bets and $3,000.
Yeah.
And then you think you have a problem, and then you're in these text rooms, and it's just making you want to gamble more. And it's like, that's why I don't agree with it. But sure, their self-control needs to kick in. Ultimately, we're responsible for our actions. But like,
but so you feel extra sympathy for gamblers than you do alcoholics or
no,
because it's the same thing as my point.
Yeah,
that you can still enjoy gambling and not think it's bad and have a good time.
Yes.
Without bad things are going to happen because people have problems.
My brain goes to the extreme on that. I don't know.
Just on that
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But something I did, because I knew I was working this like delivery job. It had to have been over a year ago now. And I would make cash. And it was just a habit. I would go to the convenience store. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gassy tonight. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I would go to the convenience store after like clockwork, get a $20 scratch ticket. Mm-hmm. Most of the time lose. Mm-hmm. If I did win, I'd like buy another one and end up losing it. So one day I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking every dollar that I would have spent on a scratch ticket, even if it's only $20 a week, and putting it into different cryptocurrencies.
Yep.
And
you did that?
I did that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And because I was just like, when are you going to smarten up? You're in this position. The reason you're doing these things is to make your position a little better. When are you going to smarten up and say, is there a more strategic way to do this?
Right.
There has to be.
Yeah.
There has to be than pure gambling. So, my crypto portfolio looks good. And when I look at it,
strong to very strong.
Yeah, it's strong. And when I look at it, it makes me feel good.
Take a look at it.
But when you spend thousands of dollars on scratch tickets, like somebody's like, "Oh yeah, my buddy won 500." Where is he, dude? Where's that guy?
I have a buddy like that. I'm not going to call him out by name, but
okay.
They're posting pictures of these big wins,
yeah.
$700, and it's all you see the $100 laying out on the table.
Uh-huh.
But you know that those texts come every 3 months, and that every single day, this person is losing money.
Take a picture of them handing money to the convenience store clerk. Yeah. Going in today.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how I do.
Posting a picture of their balance sheet of all these like $100 losses.
Yeah, their bank account statement.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tough week this week. We might get them next week, though.
That goes back to me saying I think I would love to just people start posting kind of the bad stuff that happens to them on social media. I just love the idea that, whoops, dropped my ice cream today, took a picture of it, dropped my coffee.
Fuck.
It just is the word fuck.
Dog at the vet.
I'm so pissed right now.
Henry broke his damn leg in the backyard. Now we're in the vet. Christ. On Christmas. But what I do want to what I do want to say about that in particular is I've realized that I get too adamant about certain things and that I need to lay off sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, and especially in like the group chat me and my buddies are in. Like I'll keep going in on something. And I'm so outnumbered because like not a lot of those guys are creatives.
Yeah.
They all watch sports.
Yep.
I know what it is by now. We're different people, a lot of us. But we love each other, and we all got love for each other, and they've understood me more over the years. Where, I have to do that too. Trust me, my thing with sports is so deep rooted at this point. I have so much dislike and hatred for sports.
Yep.
But I have to remember, like, oh shit, when I shit on this stuff, it makes them not feel good because they think I'm trying to pull some, like, superiority of what I do is better than what you do, or you're wasting your time. Because I've like been very outspoken, like you guys are just fucking. You don't know these fucking people. You're putting them all on your fantasy teams, and you're paying fake money for them, and you like. But dude, come on, I can't throw any stones like that. Like. You've seen my Pokemon channel.
Yeah.
Somebody could just come on there if they wanted to be like, dude, this is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
How old are you, idiot?
Right, exactly.
You're playing with these things. So I'm trying to readjust like my filter, if that makes sense. I can have these feelings, but I have to... I think at one point I just got used to letting things out.
Well, you're also completely outnumbered on the sports thing.
Oh, my God.
So... You kind of
I would be murdered.
You kind of have to understand it because if you don't, you'll live an unhappy life.
Yes.
If you're mad at these people all the time for watching sports.
Yeah, And it's not that I was mad at them. I think I'm mad at sports in general, and like how much of a grip it has on people and their.
But it can be so good for people. So
yeah, it
good
can
for
get people together, families,
I
right?
think some of the best.
What I've learned over the years is that
for families,
it's good for family bonding for some families.
Yeah.
Yep. That's really positive.
Yeah.
Because some families really struggle with bonding.
Every good boss I've had has played team sports, because I think sports is a lot like that.
Playing sports is great.
Yeah,
I would recommend playing.
Oh,
sports.
you mean just the act of watching sports? You mean?
Yeah. And
I see what you're saying.
The appreciation. I mean, even listening, people are gonna think different of me now. You know,
I think they already think differently of you, and not in a bad way. They just know you're different.
Okay. So I guess what my fundamental thing with it is, if you spent as much time as you did on that, like, and separated it into maybe 5 or 6 different things, you might find out some things about yourself. You might experience some growth in areas that you didn't know you could, but it's just like sports kind of drives you down this one path, right? Yeah. And it's very predictable. Sometimes I'll watch games and I hone in on voices a lot. So I'll like copy the commentators' voices and I'll like come up with funny scenarios, and people will be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Unless it's somebody new. And then the new person's like, do you hear what he's saying? And they're like, yeah, we've been hearing him for fucking years. So I guess that's my problem. I wish we would kind of look into more things and kind of try to expand and branch out a little more.
But what if that gives them a lot of joy, and that's what they love, and that's what they're passionate about?
Once again, I have zero problem with somebody doing something they enjoy. If somebody asks me this question, my retort is, I think it's a huge time sink into one field. That's
a good argument. I would say that with your way of viewing things, you're touching a lot of different things. There's music, there's arts, there's reading.
Sure.
I don't know what
Could
else.
be because of my ADD, which I probably have. Never been properly told, but maybe that's part of the reason I can't just sit there and stay interested in this game, in the players, and Stevenson ran for 45 yards yesterday, and the Bulls pulled it out, and I'm like, what? Like, you're telling me nothing. Like I need more substance, baby. You know?
It's funny because there's nothing of substance. It's just
no.
I suppose you could get caught up in a player's story though, and look at it that way.
Yes.
Especially that's
like
why
Michael Jordan.
That's why fighting is so good, because every fight there's a story. You're hearing the story. There's a lead up to
and there's something really on the line.
Yeah.
Their own fucking
their
brains,
consciousness,
and their legs, and their arms,
and their pride. Getting knocked out is. Did you watch the Conor fight, by the way?
No.
Oh.
All I did was see some short clips. I think I was driving. I was on the road when it was happening. People were getting together to watch it, and I was like, I don't know.
I have COVID.
In lieu of experiences recent, I may dip out on this one. But I heard he got kind of rocked, like a glass jaw kind of deal.
No.
No?
Yeah, it's funny how headlines work.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because he got knocked out, and the internet went wild with it.
Yeah.
And you probably saw a lot of that. But
yeah.
the first round, he looked really good, and he won it pretty easily. He's busting him up, but I think what happened is over time, just a little bit of chipping away from Dustin on his leg, and
threw off his whole game.
What it did is by the second round, he got hit in the peroneal nerve, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And his leg went dead.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Left leg.
Is it the one behind the
It's right on the side. It's right behind the knee almost.
Okay.
So his leg is
That's
dead.
definitely a thing in kickboxing.
He has no power. and he's, you can see he's on his back leg. He gets hit. He can't jump around. He can't move out of the way. And then
hadn't he been out of fighting for years?
No, he fought right before COVID in January. He beat Cowboy Cerrone.
All right, yeah. Was he sparring a lot? Did they talk about that?
He's been in really good shape. They said Connor's been sparring for 6 months.
Okay.
He went into this saying he's the best he's ever been, and he did look pretty good.
Doesn't he say that every fight?
Yeah, he says it every fight.
He's a fucking
he knows how to.
He's an amp, man.
Dude, he knows how to sell the fight, man.
And he's not done yet. His name's too heavy to drop out like that.
Yeah, he'll start. What he can do is start picking off some of the guys that aren't as good.
Yeah,
and get a few wins under his belt.
Stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of what Cowboy was. Cowboy's a really good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but it was just not a good match.
Yeah, and nobody could have predicted how it went, and it was just such a freak fight. And then when it's so that's the problem with these like huge fights, is you got to remember a fight is very much so random, and you may you can be the most learned fight aficionado and not know what's going to happen in a fight, because motherfucker, when someone hits you in the nose with their shoulder,
your clavicle,
and your shit breaks, like, you don't do that in sparring. Somebody doesn't break your nose and then you continue fighting, like
that. And that was an uncommon move in UFC.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure it's been done before, but not on a big stage. No one's ever just launched their shoulder at someone else's nose. Yeah. And I've noticed people are doing it all the time now.
Oh, really?
All the time. It's like a comment. They're practicing it.
I mean, it's been a thing. Like, it is a dirty fighting thing. That was where a lot of the backlash came from, in my opinion. Like, it's not a respectable move to pull off in the ring, because
really.
Yeah,
I didn't think of it that way.
Like headbutting in a way.
Right. Except, well, headbutting is not legal in the UFC.
No. But it's similar, because think about it. Like, see where I'm standing? Like, if you were standing across from me and my shoulders are right here, okay? So, like, when you go to grab somebody, they do that a lot. They'll grapple
clinch.
up.
Yeah.
People aren't. Like, people in kickboxing and Muay Thai, they know that because they spend so much time in a clinch, which, of course, they should know something about that if they do have a Muay Thai background.
Yeah.
But it's just not like if you were in the gym, I can tell you from being in the gym and somebody was doing that to me in the clinch, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, come on, fucking fight.
I disagree. Like, in a fight, anything goes. A real fight, I would say anything goes. And then in the UFC, if it's within the rules, do it.
Yeah.
I didn't think 1 second that was a dirty move. I thought it was innovative. I thought it was innovative and unexpected and exciting.
I wonder if it's because I've actually spent years fighting and like sparring with people, and like have a sort of, because when you're there in person, like, that's the thing people don't understand about fighting. With watching fighting and fighting it's a whole other world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people who've never even got into a fight, who've never understood the circumstances or the ramifications for what they're doing. Like, my fucking hip probably will never be the same. My right hand for sure will never be the same. And who knows about my brain? I got concussions in football.
If we fought, I could tell you your face wouldn't be the same.
Yo, we're still gonna have it. If this podcast really takes off, we're gonna have an exhibition.
You need
to do some work on this year.
Wait.
We'll do it at the end of the year.
How do you know I need to do work? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying. No. You gotta get a coach or something. Somebody who really knows what they're doing.
I don't need one. Stick and move.
And move. That's the strategy. How do you like to move, dude? Like,
bro,
do you step like sideways out, or do you step back after you stick?
After I first of all, I'm not telling you my secrets.
Okay.
But I can tell you that I have long arms, and I believe in combos. I believe very strongly in the in the 1 2 3. If you know what I mean.
Dude, you sound like some
1 2 3 to your left eye.
You sound like someone who's running for president. I believe in combos. I'm big on combos, and I believe in a 1 and a 2, and it could go right to your jaw. If you want to vote.
That was a mixture between Barack Obama and I don't know what else.
And Joe?
And you.
And me, yeah. I'm a fan of Barack, dude. You know what's funny? You say that to people. You know, I like getting under people's fucking skin a little bit. I'll always just yell Obama or just like put Obama in certain situations. People are like, you know, he killed millions of people with those drone strikes. And I'm like, damn, bro, that got pretty heavy. I just said the guy's name. You know, I wouldn't want to talk about millions of people dying, you know.
But he was a warmonger, though.
Was it millions?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that.
No,
because on the surface, I like him too.
Yeah,
because he's a nice guy. He's cool. He can speak well.
Good for a nation.
Good for like the morale,
yes.
Which I think we all realize now is a thing. Like you can do some good things as a president, like your actual job.
Yeah,
but you have to be somewhat likable.
Be good for the people
and be respectable.
Yeah,
there's a big difference.
Man, we were talking a little bit about like group texts.
Oh yeah,
and shit earlier. Remember?
Yeah.
Do you belong to any like either on Instagram or on SMS, text message at all? Do you?
Yeah, it's funny. I don't use a lot of the social media for chats. There's obviously a couple between a couple of my friends where it's basically just girls going back and forth.
Is it because you guys say illegal things and you don't want it to be on?
Yeah, exactly. But I've got so many. It's been actually. I don't want to sound like I'm fucking so popular.
Yeah.
But
oh geez, I can't wait for this.
I know, so it's gonna come off like that, but I don't mean it like that. But I can't keep up with texts anymore.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, dude. And I'm not saying it's like all these.
I want to milk this, but I'm gonna try not to.
Dude, it's not like all these like hot girls are like texting me or like No. It is I'm on 2 family chats, right? That both sides of the family, they're very my God, what's wrong with my voice?
Not enough water.
Hold on.
We're gonna hydrate, folks. I'm hydrating on coffee and sugar.
God, I don't know. My voice is like actually starting to crack like a 12-year-old
My voice is
boy.
weak after COVID.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Where was I? What was I saying? Oh,
you were saying you get too many hot girls are texting you too much, and you're so sick of it. You don't have time.
When you have 2 families that are actively chatting, and I do keep it on mute.
Yeah.
But when they're sending pictures and then they're sending, and then somebody likes it, somebody hearts it, somebody responds.
That's stupid, by the way. They need to figure that out because I don't want to get a text message that somebody smiled at.
Yeah.
This. Make it like Instagram where it's on the fucking picture.
Yeah, so you can
underneath
see it. Yeah, I don't want a notification.
No.
Yeah, so
but you're getting
that's
all
annoying.
that shit.
I'm getting that's just families, and then with this group, I got my guys from my friends from high school are on one. Then there's like a modified version of that one with a few less people.
Yeah.
And then I got.
Is this gonna stir up some?
No. It's just like
you're gonna catch some heat for this.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Do they listen?
No.
Nice.
And then I've got some work friends. I got that going on, and then I've got my 3 sneaker head guys that I shouldn't even call them that, but met them through the sneaker industry.
Yeah. So how many in all do you have?
I don't know, like active ones. I don't know,
like ones that you might be in every day, every other day.
10 to 15.
10 to 15. Okay.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then so when I'm like on a work phone call, and then I look down at my phone and I see 135.
Yeah.
Like the notification, I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? Do I have to check this at this? I'm starting to not like it.
Stresses you out?
Yeah. And then
it's understandable.
Some people don't like when
you feel like you're missing out.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll miss things because of that. And then even including my family, like I've missed a party for my nephew once. So
it's not like it's just too much to keep up with. I think you and I also live in very different lives right now. You know, I'm basically I'm almost what I'm trying to do with my social media as far as my new YouTube page is like I'm like trying to establish links and connections. So
I have a funny story about a text chain.
What do you got? Who was it? Who was in it?
So I don't want to. Sorry, folks. I just got distracted here. What was I saying?
You were saying you were in a text
Oh,
chat.
yeah. So for the bachelor party, which we're going to Fort Lauderdale.
Shit.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
Can't speak today, folks.
Hey, dude, it's not easy to talk like this. You know, come in here and we got to put on a little show for these guys, don't we?
Yeah. So we're going on a group trip. We had to reach out to your brothers, 2 friends from college, which we know kind of throughout the years. You usually see them drunk at a party.
Yeah.
With those kind of guys. Really good guys, but you're not like on a dated.
You probably more so than me.
Yeah. So I reached out to them about the house.
Yeah.
Goodwin was talking about, hey, you know, I'm going to try to negotiate with this guy for this house to get a cheaper rate.
Yep.
And basically turns out that the guy he's trying to negotiate may happen to be a gay guy.
Yeah.
And then it immediately
Did he like that or?
It just immediately turns into.
It turns into a fiesta.
A fiesta
once anybody finds out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like ravenous dogs.
Yeah. Is he hot?
Yeah.
And then the next thing is, I'll let you know he's going to send me a picture of his license. Somebody goes, his license? I think you can get a better pic than that.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, let's see what's in those jeans. Am I right?
Oh, wow.
And then do you know when someone takes
risking it all?
You know when someone takes it a little too far?
Yeah, of course.
So this is a guy.
I'm the one.
Yeah. But you in a chat where you may not know these people that well, right?
Yeah.
And I love this. Like I think it's hilarious.
Risque move.
But one of his friends, UMass friends, just went with it. And he goes, I go, yeah, this trip is going to be out of control. And he goes, when I'm bent over that beer pong table, I prefer a small dick.
What?
But that's just me. Called me old fashioned.
Yeah, man. Good for him. You know, he's admitting what he likes, and that takes a lot.
But it's like the best thing ever is we didn't respond. We kind of like left him hanging. Like he
left it on red.
Yeah, just left it on red. Like made him think about it. But I was dying laughing when I got it because he just pushed it a little too far.
It's like being like one of those dry comedy fucking things, and like somebody will come out of nowhere like overshare hard, like real hard. Yeah. And people are like, ooh. Like they don't even respond. Just turn around and walk away, you know?
The energy changes.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, you fucked everything up. We were having a good conversation, and then you walked over here and you did your usual thing where you just overshare, buddy. You got to keep some things to yourself. Well, I just wanted to share with everybody that this is my Schwinn stapler, and I bought it. It's like, relax, pal. Keep it to yourself. Yeah. So text. I don't even want to tell you about one of the text chains.
I want to hear it,
dude. No, because these people are relentless, and it's like you better go. Like we've evolved a little bit, by the way. Okay. You know, people have voiced grievances, and maybe we've established some boundaries.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But
lives have changed.
But let me tell you this: those walls are very easy to climb over, and some things will never change.
Sometimes it's like a mental chess game, right?
It is
back and forth.
Yeah. It's text. Like who we gonna get to flip out?
Yeah. and it's a
and lose their cool.
and there's a strategy how to remain like cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah,
and
just
then
replying with a K.
Yeah, and you want other people to be on your side.
Yeah,
this happens all the time. There's like a little society.
Hey, you agree with me, right, Jose? Remember when we went to, so and so? You remember what happened?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah. And then two people will like his comment.
Yes.
And it gives you a little bit of clout because you introduce this new storyline.
Right.
It's fucked. Yeah. That's the long and short of it is.
It's like it's like the lunch table all over again, but in a text chat.
And I know like, God, how's this gonna make the most sense to portray it? Women and men are different, okay? Women and men are very different when it comes to friend interactions. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Being friends with men as far as women being friends with each other.
Yeah. Like it's a lot different.
There's a very different dynamic when it comes to the humor and when it comes to...
Well, even how direct they are with each other. Like I tell my wife this all the time when she's talking. She's like, can you believe she's saying this? And I go, just say exactly what you want to ask. Or tell her exactly how you feel. Yeah. Because that works.
Yeah. See it, say it, address it.
Yes.
I'm always pushing that shit.
Nordstrom.
And then it's Nordstrom. And then you hear, so like from the women's perspective, and like it's not only women, by the way, on this particular issue. Mm-hmm. And of course, not on all of them, because not everything. I'm sure there's groups where women just shit on each other all day.
What issue, by the way?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So, like, when you ever, like, feel an argument coming on with, like, a spouse.
Yes.
And you're wondering if you should go, because, like, sometimes there's I want to help. If you're complaining to me, I want to help fix it. Mm-hmm. But then there's also the other side, which is the listening. Right. And the understanding and not giving a reply. Yep. And not coming up with an idea how to fix it. But and I think that's fundamentally where men and women are a little bit different. Mm-hmm. Because like when somebody presents a problem to me, and I've learned over the years that when to shut up. Yeah. And when to just feel for them and be there for them. Or when it is the time and they might be in some way kind of nudging you for like, what do you think I should do? Because we're not always prepared for the most profound conversation, or we're not always at our best. We can't always give you great, perspective or whatever. But the whole reason I brought all that shit up is because guys in group chats specifically, or even in person, are just animals. Yeah, they will throw away, like they'll sabotage you intentionally, knowing that something like knowing full well your weakness, they'll use it against you in a public setting.
Oh yeah, that's what it is, really. You find what button can you press.
Yep, and then humiliate you in front of people.
It's a roast. It's a roast battle.
It's a roast battle, and then it's how can I suck it up and say, "Okay," just type back "K" or "LOL." Lowercase, and then like somebody calls you gay, and you're like, "I am gay, dude."
Just you take the power right out of their hands,
and they're like, "What? He just said he's gay. I don't get it." It's like, "Yeah, I am gay, dude. What's the big deal?" Like, come on, you gotta admit you like guys a little bit, right? And they're like, "What?" And then the people in the group turn, and they're like, "Yeah, dude." Yeah. And they're all going on about dicks and stuff.
Yeah, you just change the topic, and you won.
Yeah, it's like you gonna come and bamboozle me, dude, on a day like today, on a Tuesday? Hell no. I'm gonna plan this shit out in 2 seconds.
Is that why when I ever roast you a little bit online or in text chats, I feel like you never take offense to it? Yeah. By the way that you react. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you did take offense in your, in your defense mechanism is to make me feel like you didn't. Because then I'd feel bad.
I've been presented with that before. I think I don't think any of it's like a conscious thing. I don't think like my mind's just like I'm reactionary. Mm-hmm. That's when I tend to feel best and do best, is when I can just on the spot react to things. So I guess I don't do a lot of premeditated things in my head unless it's planning things out. Like, I don't know, like structure for a song, or which I'm really bad at, by the way. Yeah. So bad at structuring songs. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm like analytical to the point where I'm like looking at somebody's message unless it's like an ex or something, you know?
Right.
You're like, stop fucking texting me. You know what I mean?
So when I roast you online, and it's usually when I'm saying something
like in a public way, or in like
let's say you comment something and I just kind of like do a little dig.
Yeah.
It's not even a dig. It's more so I think you would laugh at it.
Yeah.
I think you would think it was funny.
Yeah. I can't think of a time when you might have said maybe once or twice.
Did I?
Yeah. And usually that will probably come from when the post doesn't have much attention. Yeah. And then the first thing you see is just somebody shit on it or you, and they might not understand the dynamic between you two. Right. They just understand the comment.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know who you are.
Right.
So then I might be like, could have gone without that one.
Yeah.
You know? But
hey, you know what? We're learning here. You know, so maybe I won't do that.
I don't think I've ever had it happen and been like, fuck that kid, what an asshole. You know, it's never been like that. What kind of song do you think I should play here? Because I was thinking on the way over, I've got a very limited repertoire right now, because I'm not going to pull my phone out, and I just got a new phone, and it's not updated, so I don't have all my chords and stuff. Wait, can you think of like an original that?
Original?
Yeah.
Let me think. Well, you've already played Paper Love and Dancing on the Moon here, right?
Paper Love and Dancing on the Moon.
You already did.
Yeah. Have I done Catch My High?
No, you haven't. Let's do it. Or you do it.
Because I think on time we're kind of...
Yeah, we gotta wrap up.
Gotta wrap it up soon.
Mm-hmm. Cellophane.
I want to make sure that it's like balanced, and because last week I wasn't sure, like the guitar was maybe a little quiet.
The guitar sounds a little louder, so.
All right. Catch My High. Probably gonna fuck this up. Now the sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my high. Catch my high. Catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my high. Living signs embedded in us, say. Likely tides enveloping us, say. The spikers slide, this devilish buzz, yeah. Spike me live, we're held back by love, so spin from love, send my love. Forgot no more. Love me, love, love me, love, love me, love, love me, love. Now the sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my high. Catch my high. Catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly. Catch my. Too busy doing stuff, dismiss us on whims. Yeah, lifeless things, brainless strains, supreme to he who thinks of these meaningless things and call them words and phrases. Speech taking some leeway, just slaying with these. They protected, vested in D, yeah. Contested by the swift writing of a lyrical spouse, ha, in which house? No wonder we shout, listen here out, fail to excel. Not that it matters, my brain mad it stays flat and gauge until the rapper comes rapping on it, yeah. I said leave me in peace, brain matter, chasing after these mad haters. They glad, man, but they mad cause the mad deliberator, and he can't wait till his limbs break. And they all say now that the sun, the sky, birds, they fly and catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly and catch my high. I catch my high. I catch my high. I catch my high. Living signs embedded in our sin, likely times enveloping our sin. Spike a slide, this devilish buzz, yeah, will strike me loud. We're held back by love, so spin from love, send my love, for I got no more. Love me, love, yeah, love me, love now the sun, the sky, birds, they fly and catch my high. The sun, the sky, birds, they fly and catch my high. Da na 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 na, na 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 na. Da na 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 na, na 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 na. When I catch my high and I look back, kinda react, I got a fucking fact, wanna lay it down, yeah, wanna lay some raps, cause I don't give a crap, and you motherfuckers whack, and I'm aging lick, I didn't mean it half-acted, I'm sick and making mean, yeah, I'm making green, making all these obscene lyrics, I make it seem like it is what it isn't, and I'll sell you a dream. I mind these motherfuckers, yeah, they're pretty fucking mean, and they don't care, yeah, I float in atmosphere, and I'm thinking that I can't go, gotta go there, yeah. Fuck it up for a second, be with it, that's a freestyle, Dom Lacola. At the GlueCast, everybody.
GlueCast,
with
Season 2.
P-Bunk.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Sorry, I thought you were ending earlier, which is why I started singing.
Oh, no, man. That's cool because it kind of made me think I should do a little freestyle. So,
hi.
We want to thank y'all for listening. Who are we going to shout out this week?
Your mom.
Yeah.
No, literally.
My mom. Yeah. Let me give a shout out to your mom, dude.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Jenny.
Yeah. Patricia, she doesn't like the patty, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she told me to tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking with me.
No. She said, I don't know why he calls me that. Nobody calls me that. I don't like that.
She said that?
Yeah.
Well, I've really apologized because
I thought it was hilarious, by the way.
I feel like somebody's called it. I feel like I didn't make that up.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody else. You know, it's probably deep rooted. You know.
Mm.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Still rolling.
Yeah, still rolling. But now
shout out to Sean Rogan.
Shout out to Sean Rogan, dude. The outro music's coming on right now.
Nice little haircut you got there too, buddy. Yeah.
If it can't start here, then when will it start? Like we're picking up, trying to go with my heart to another land, trying to make it to Japan. I want to play for fans and do it in the grandstand. Do it in my style. I do it once in a while. Do it in my style. I let the lyrics go, let them flow out of my soul. I'm on this instrumental, going straight mental. I do it like a patient sitting in a chair. I could listen all day if I sit here.